Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has made a bold move. He has agreed to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin face-to-face. This high-stakes meeting is scheduled for May 15, 2025, in Istanbul, Turkey. Zelensky's decision highlights his commitment to finding a peaceful resolution to the ongoing conflict with Russia. Direct talks between the two leaders represent a significant development because all prior negotiation attempts have been through intermediaries. Zelensky has been insistent on one crucial point. He has stated that the talks will only be productive if Putin attends personally. He believes that meeting any other Russian representative would be futile. This is because, in Russia, all major decisions ultimately rest with Putin. Zelensky's stance underscores the importance he places on direct engagement with the Russian leader. He sees this as the only way to achieve meaningful progress towards peace. The international community is closely watching these developments. The potential for a breakthrough in the Russia-Ukraine conflict is generating both hope and skepticism. Many see this as a rare opportunity to de-escalate tensions and move towards a ceasefire. However, the deep-seated mistrust between the two sides and the ongoing violence in eastern Ukraine cast a shadow over the upcoming talks. The international community has placed immense pressure on both Russia and Ukraine to engage in meaningful peace talks. The stakes are incredibly high, with the potential for both significant progress and devastating consequences. The European Union, along with several Western allies, has issued a stern ultimatum to Russia. They have demanded that Russia agree to an unconditional 30-day ceasefire. Failure to do so by the time the talks commence will result in massive new sanctions. Zelensky has expressed confidence that strong new sanctions will be imposed if Russia fails to agree to the ceasefire. These sanctions would target key sectors of the Russian economy, further isolating the country on the global stage. The threat of these sanctions is a clear indication of the international community's commitment to finding a peaceful resolution to the conflict. It also highlights the high cost Russia will pay if it continues its current course of action. The potential for renewed violence looms large over the talks. Russia recently resumed mass drone attacks after a 3-day truce expired. This has further heightened tensions and fueled concerns that the situation on the ground could deteriorate rapidly. The international community is urging both sides to exercise restraint and refrain from any actions that could jeopardize the fragile peace process. The upcoming meeting in Istanbul marks a significant moment in the ongoing conflict. It will be the first time Zelensky and Putin have met face-to-face since December 2019. Previous attempts at direct negotiations between Russia and Ukraine have been unsuccessful. The last such effort took place in March 2022, shortly after Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Those talks, also held in Istanbul, failed to produce any breakthroughs. Throughout the conflict there have been numerous rounds of negotiations, primarily mediated by third parties like Turkey and Belarus. However, these talks have yielded limited progress, often collapsing amidst accusations of bad faith and violations of previously agreed-upon ceasefires. The lack of trust between the two sides has been a major obstacle throughout the negotiation process. The historical context of these talks is crucial to understanding the current situation. The long-standing tensions between Russia and Ukraine, exacerbated by the annexation of Crimea in 2014 and the ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine, have created a deeply rooted mistrust that will be difficult to overcome. Turkey finds itself in a delicate position as it hosts the upcoming peace talks between Russia and Ukraine. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has emerged as a key mediator in the conflict, leveraging Turkey's close ties with both nations. Turkey has walked a diplomatic tightrope throughout the conflict, providing humanitarian aid to Ukraine while refraining from imposing sanctions on Russia. This stance has allowed Turkey to maintain communication channels with both sides, positioning itself as a potential broker for peace. Turkey's strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia gives it a vested interest in seeing a swift and peaceful resolution to the conflict. The ongoing war has had significant economic and security implications for the entire region, including Turkey. Turkey's role as a mediator is not without its challenges. Critics argue that Erdogan's close relationship with Putin could undermine his ability to act as an impartial broker. However, Turkey's willingness to engage with both sides and its commitment to finding a peaceful solution are crucial factors in the current diplomatic efforts.